because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Thought the game was over, but it's only just begun.
Hello, I'm Massacre. No one's safe. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So we have some news on Terrifier 3. Art the Clown will be back before we know it, and this news is pretty exciting. As we all know, Terrifier 3 is to be the last installment of the Terrifier trilogy. From what we know so far, Terrifier 3 will be split into 2 movies and will be the darkest, most brutal film we have ever seen. You think the kills and gore were crazy in Terrifier 2? Watch out. Art the Clown has become a new face in horror for most to believe easily the most evil clown that has brought horror back to what it's supposed to be. Damien Leone is a director that pushes the line every film to give the fans what they want. Terrifier 2 will release in theaters for a 3rd time on November 1st of 2023. Now, a post from Damien Leone regarding a Terrifier 3 teaser, he says, "Counts out of the garbage bag. The official Terrifier 3 teaser will premiere exclusively in theaters along with the re-release of Terrifier 2 on November 1st. Limited T3 posters included at screenings. You're not going to want to miss this. Tickets are now available." Now, apparently, fans were asking Damien Leone, like, is it worth sitting through a whole Terrifier 2 film that we've already seen to see a 10-second teaser? Damien Leone said that this teaser is going to be over 2 minutes long, which is pretty damn long for just a teaser, but I guess you're going to get something extra while going in to see Terrifier 2, waiting for the end credits, and, you know, might get a big surprise here of what's to come in the new Terrifier 3 film, which is awesome. Terrifier has become a major success with the first film at $50,000 as a budget. Terrifier 2's budget was only at $250,000 and made $10 million in theaters. People passing out and throwing up in theaters gave the franchise so much attention, people became curious and found out that Damien Leone is not afraid to push these boundaries that no director has ever exceeded. Now, Terrifier 3 is supposed to have a 6-figure budget, and we know that Damien Leone does everything for this franchise. He directs, he writes, he does practical effects, he does mostly everything. I know with Terrifier 2, he had to hire some more people to help him out, and then really going to this 3rd movie, you know, with a budget like this, with most of its practical effects, I can't even describe the scenes and the kills and everything that we're about to see is going to get so crazy and amplified to a million. I even read a tweet from a fan that had to ask Damien Leone this question, saying, "I hope T3 will be bigger, bolder, and bloodier than T2, T1, or anything else we've seen when it comes to slasher movies." And Damien Leone said, "I promise it will be." Damien Leone has mentioned that Terrifier 3 will have no humor in it, which is, you know, we've gotten a little bit of humor from, you know, little jokes, or maybe Art does certain things that, you know, kind of makes us laugh. And it's amazing because Art the Clown doesn't talk or anything. And it's just, for an actor that doesn't have to do much, but just have to do facial expressions and just look really evil, it's a great trait to have when an actor could do this. And no humor, darker movie, totally down for it. Now, we know nothing about the story for Terrifier 3, but hopefully from the long teaser, we will know a lot more. I will be very excited to share all this news with the new film very soon. So I'm definitely going to go see this movie November 1st. I'm going to actually record the teaser from my phone, and I'm obviously not going to put it out because I'll get copyright for it, but definitely take some screenshots from it, and we'll go over the new teaser together in general. And guys, like, Terrifier, I mean, my buddy introduced me to Terrifier, and, you know, and it was on Netflix, and I, you know, didn't really know too much about it. I used to kind of go by it every time I went on Netflix, but it's amazing. I think Damien Leone is a great director that's not afraid, like I said, to push the boundary limits to horror and really giving the fans what they want. I think that's what we all can agree with here, you know, because there's been some franchises that haven't lived up to the, you know, their name, and I think this franchise will always be remembered for the brutal kills. But what are we going to see? How worse, and are worse as in better? How much better can it actually get with these kills, and how creative could Damien Leone get with Art the Clown doing certain things to people and being like that creative in that sort of way, which is pretty cool. So I think we're all in for a very good treat with this franchise, and very excited for the next film. If you guys last this all in this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video as well, for we'll have more Terrifier news, and definitely check out some of the other content we do have on other topics of horror and other things we have been reacting to. You guys have a fantastic day. Keep running. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.